We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Memphis Egyptians and the Miami Dolphins. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find the hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And this one's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So that's the Egyptians. Field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Love looking to throw it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Yeah.
They'll try to run forward.
Oh, they ain't blocked this nigga?
In the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Love. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back in the 20.
Motherfucker.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. And their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop.
He's
Get the fuck out of here, man.
The 40.
Come here, bro.
The 20. 10.
They made me missing with everybody because you wiggling? That's what's up, bro.
Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take
All them people faster than him.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
I get on my nerves
So
with
let's see
that
if it
reach of these
changes a
shit.
little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free.
Man, how tall that DB is?
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one set
What the
away.
fuck? I had a full kick meter.
Inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Who you play, Coach? Who?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Back at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And goal at the 6.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oh, that right there.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And the Memphis 1st down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Egyptians.
Oh, with an A, huh?
On play action. Love to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Hey, bro, stop trying to hit stick my men out here, bro.
As he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere.
Still
Losing
ain't
yardage
okay.
back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early
Yeah,
downs.
because you already
They just
picked it.
haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Love now on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins.
Why you call it a
18.
glitch?
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And here
This
he'll
man
get it
came
down
from
to
a
the
long-ass
7.
way.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over.
Dumbass
They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
And Kamara has it stripped. It's going the other way. They find some open field here. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Game at 14. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive.
You can't. He's
they were in the exact
fearmonger.
situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
But actually, fearmonger can beat a Black Panther because
it's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Egyptians 21, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazan to kick it away.
Yeah, she could give him that stuff she gave Black Panther when he was sick.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 7.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
His number should be in his tag, huh?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, the second down throw on target. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under 10, 10. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 17. Bang, 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 bang. Check your hot read.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him
I
on
couldn't
the ground.
control that
And
motherfucker.
you can also knock the ball free while doing so. Oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run on first down. Barkley.
Man, get out the way.
Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
COVID.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down.
That's your damn nephew hating on you like that, huh?
Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a toss right to Barkley.
This man missed his block over there.
Get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And now whistles here and a flag down.
Damn it.
Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Love. Forced out to his left. Gets this out to Saquon.
What this nigga
Barkley.
doing? I ain't pressed.
Drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. That one good for only 6. And
I ain't hit nothing. I just hit his button.
A 28-yard attempt.
Maybe because I was so close to him or something. This nigga balling up, catching the ball like he can't catch.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone. Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Good word. I like it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Taken down and sacked. Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a big play there for Miami.
Why, man?
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely. Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the ball.
24-14.
Because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Kill.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is picked up by the defense. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they had an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there. Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make
Why you keep messing with Simmons, man?
Going for it and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up.
I thought somebody had dropped their controller.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football and sweat it out on the sideline. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just out.
Is that my kicker at punt or something? No. I'm not understanding why this man putting the ball like that.
Side of the 40-yard line.
42-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this
That's
go
bullshit, bro.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Fucking dumbass game.
Cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Egyptians 24, Dolphins 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Completes it to Hardman.
Love's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Operating from the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Barkley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
I want to know why this man keep kicking the ball like this.
Return. Oh, no, the ball is loose.
Wow.
And this will be scooped up by the defense. And that should just about do it. They return to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason
goodness.
to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for George Kittle.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.
GG's, bro.
The ball game is over.
21.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for our visitors, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.